can I start by doing something quick? And it's not really a game, but it is a little bit of a game.
Sure.
I'm going to say the ending of a song, like a little song ending. And you tell
the ending
me
or
Middle.
and you tell me what song
we're
it's
doing
from.
songs?
Okay? And this, can I say one that's super easy first? I Like Your Beard. Do you know what song that is?
I do.
What is
It's
it?
Kesha.
It's Kesha. It's
What's it called?
no, it's one of her. Your Love Is My Drug.
Your Love Is My Drug. But what if I said, I dropped my pencil? Now, what song is that? So it's a little tricky.
pencil.
Wait, you know it actually?
Why would I not?
I don't.
I was hoping that maybe you wouldn't know it, especially immediately like that.
Do you know what it is?
Yes. I dropped my pencil.
Yeah, I mean,
Shoot.
yeah.
I don't think I know that
Just
one.
say it one more time. Maybe you'll get it.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get there. I don't know. I can't think of the name of the song, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, if you don't know it, then you can't win the prize. Is
What's
all
the
I'm
prize?
saying.
Lip smackers?
Yeah, I got 3 flavors.
Scott does not know how to apply
You want
them.
cotton candy?
I don't remember the name of the song.
Well, then you don't win the prize.
What was it?
That's from Love Bug, the Jonas Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I have one more that I'd like to throw
Yeah,
by
because
up.
at the beginning they're like talking about like inviting the girls, and
Yeah.
it's like all talking for the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, they're in the stew.
They're in the stew.
Oh, that's the.
They're in the stew.
Is that the end of the song?
No. I'm saying the Jonas Brothers
Yeah.
were in the stew
Oh.
recording their hit song Love Bug.
Right.
And that was like background.
I'm trying to think of a song that ends with "They're in the stew."
No, well,
like,
maybe
what
there
the
is.
hell?
The last one I was going to say, and I don't even know what song this is from, but I know that it was around that same era. And she goes, "Does this sound like a helicopter?"
I assume it's something with Adele.
No, it's not Adele. It's like Becky G or something like that. Or maybe it was just the cover version that I heard on YouTube one time.
What's happening right now?
It's like the Daystorm cover with Ashley. Let me just very quickly, and I don't want to be that guy that's like looking at stuff on my phone while we're doing this.
I am.
But it was the song.
You know who Scott currently is? That character on SNL that can't finish a sentence.
Who?
The one that will say, and then he'll move on to, but then he'll go back to.
Oh, is that
That's you
Fred
right now.
Armisen, or is that
I think it's
Kristen Wiig?
No, it's Fred.
Oh, it's Fred Armisen. Yeah, because he'll be like, well, and so then when he'll be in the middle of like a sentence, and before he doesn't really get a chance to, because like when he's saying, he's like in the middle. Yeah.
It's the funniest character that he does
so
on
good
SNL.
on
He's
SNL.
so good.
Where'd all his songs go? To Storm.
He was one of the best YouTubers to ever do it, and then he went to like short style.
We moved over to Vine.
Yeah.
But that I was gonna solve the mystery if I were to.
He would be a Cramer Games just take over. He'd be Emma.
Yeah. Oh man. Honestly, and I should have known. I don't know why I didn't realize, but she actually was like so much better.
She
than
entirely
everybody
made
else.
the
It
difference.
wasn't even close.
I don't know how we put her and a legitimate martial artist on the same team.
Yeah, Seth is good at everything.
Seth was very insane.
I think the problem was I was thinking of that in terms of, we're talking about the Cramer Games, by the way. It was a competition that we do on my YouTube channel. My problem was that I was thinking of all of us in terms of like, we're adults that were athletes.
Yeah.
But it's been a while.
But 2 are still professional athletes.
Seth is still an athlete, and Emma is very much still an athlete.
Yeah,
and they were on
she's
the
not an
same
athlete.
team.
She is like top tier.
She is the athlete. Emma, I think if she like did the American Ninja Warrior show,
she used to do it.
She could do the show and like actually do extremely well. She's that kind of
The way
person.
that you pitched it when we were forming the teams was you said she was breaking these records at Concordia. She was this, and my mind was like, okay, so she's not like this titan of a human anymore.
She is.
She's like in her absolute prime.
She's still,
ridiculous.
she'll be in her prime forever.
Yeah, I didn't realize that she was like still that insane.
Yeah, I don't think there was a single thing that she didn't absolutely clobber at.
No.
So shout out Emma.
Yeah.
Just want to give you guys a little update. I have not found a single thing on that
Well,
song.
it doesn't exist. It's one of those. It's like the Mandela effect. Like this never actually happened.
Yeah.
It's just something you made up in your brain once, and
You hear about that guy who
it's
went
stuck
crazy?
forever.
Or maybe it was a woman. Someone went crazy. With the Fruit of the Loom thing.
Huh?
What do you think the old Fruit of the Loom logo was?
Am I right with saying it has a
Grapes.
cornucopia?
Yeah.
Does it
it's
not?
Fruit.
It's fruit in a cornucopia.
So yes.
as far as I know.
So
Apple,
somebody
grapes.
said that because what had happened was the Fruit of the Loom thing, they couldn't find the cornucopia. Like it had been erased from the internet. Its digital footprint was gone.
Okay.
And this person was like, I know there was a cornucopia. So they went to the internet and like asked, and everybody was backing them up saying it was a cornucopia.
Mm-hmm.
So then they somehow like they were going crazy because they were thinking like, is this about like corporate or like government control in some way of like they erased it. They erased this from existence. And then they found a very old Fruit of the Loom like shirt or something, and on the tag there was the cornucopia logo.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're like, why did this get erased from the internet?
I thought maybe what you were gonna say is it was a different company. Like, was that a Hanes thing maybe? And I was just remembering it being Fruit of the Loom because there's fruit. And like, oh, actually, it was the Hanes.
No,
logo.
it was the Fruit of the Loom logo was the cornucopia. It's a very, very weird situation.
Huh.
The Mandela effect in itself is really weird.
I think I am getting to the bottom of this mystery, by the way.
Oh, boy.
What's the song that goes, wherever you go, you always remember.
Wiggle it.
Oh.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Is that a Becky G song? Shower?
I said the only Becky G song I know is Shower. That doesn't sound like Shower.
20 minutes ago?
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't it. We're never going to solve this. So stop trying. Would you cut it out? We're already like 5 minutes in. You haven't even done a single thing yet. Stop trying to find out the Becky G song.
Stop trying to make Becky G happen.
Yeah, I'm going to figure that out later. And,
Becky G was at the fair the day we were there.
The Minnesota State Fair, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the one that was there that it was like low attendance, but then they gave like the best show of all time?
Just look it up.
That would be easy to look up, and I could Google Minnesota State Fair performers, and it would come up. So
and moving on.
So let's do one of. Do you want to start with a topic card? Or do you
Yeah,
want to
let's do it.
One of these.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pick a good one.
What's your favorite family story?
This is a good one for this podcast, though.
Too personal.
I don't
It can be
think
funny,
so.
though. It can be dumb.
Oh, yeah,
This is a good
like,
one.
Like the podcast that's literally about
Our
our family
family.
stuff. It's like, I'm not answering that.
I have one that was from when we went to Disney World.
I was
which ties
also
in.
starting thinking
Is
Disney
that when
too.
we got lost and had to take the bus or whatever?
Yeah.
Yes. So when we went to Disney World, I was a 7th grader, you were a 5th grader, and you were a 2nd grader. Right? The first
I
time
was
we
7.
went. Yeah.
Whatever that is.
First time we went. And there was one night that we were leaving the parks and we were trying to get back to our hotel, but all the transportation was screwed up and we ended up back and forth to a million places. I think like 6 times.
Yeah,
And we were just crying laughing by the end of it.
What
But
I remember is being like in kind of a restricted place that we weren't supposed to be
Yeah.
in for a while, like walking down this road that was like outside of the park, but it wasn't Orlando. It
Yeah.
was like we were in this weird,
like
maybe,
in Kissimmee or something. You weren't in the
now,
actual.
Now explain what in Kissimmee.
Yeah.
Kissimmee's the city.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was like a term.
in
Like we were in Kissimmee.
Kanto.
Yeah, we were in Kissimmee for a while.
Chicago.
That's what I remember is being like, oh, I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Yeah,
Dad.
was it like just
Dad
a
was
sidewalk?
Like, no, I just go through
Yeah,
the
you
gate.
can do whatever you want. Literally, just do anything ever.
Just go through the
Just
gate.
do it with confidence, and you can do whatever.
We ended up on the monorail in the Contemporary trying to get back to places. It was an absolute nightmare, but we were all laughing by the end of it.
I remember when we laid sod at our house one time,
Oh, in Oxbow.
and then I had a Coca-Cola afterwards, and that's my favorite family memory.
What are you talking about? Just doing
We
that?
laid sod, and it was really
A
hot.
family member.
It was really
Just
hot.
drinking
It
a
was really hard to do. And then we all drank a Coke afterwards, and I was
It
like,
was
wow,
great.
that's a good Coke.
No, another good one is when we lived out at our farmhouse and we would do fires all the time out in the yard, and then
Yeah.
we would go and hide the glow sticks or whatever
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
and we'd go search for the glow sticks in the grass.
Now, can I say you guys are fake as hell because I literally just talked about that in a video like not that long ago, and you guys are not
You
even
did?
remembering that. So it's like you don't even watch the videos that I make or something.
I don't
like that? It's
remember
kinda
you
crazy
saying
that
that.
You just said that.
I don't remember you saying that at all.
That's kind of weird. Do you guys now watch my videos?
I watch every
I
single
do
one.
watch your videos, so I do not remember.
I just
that,
don't. What
though.
video?
It was when I taled about the bonfire and the.
Yeah, he
And the
doesn't
glow
even know.
sticks?
He's just making it up. He's
No,
just
it
mad.
did happen. I talked about secret hideouts video.
Oh, that was a while ago. I suppose in general, a best memory would be like just the weekends at Lake Floyd, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Specifically when we went to church for like an hour and came back and Louis had eaten a stick of butter.
Okay, yeah, but
We had a
Locked
whole-
in the camper.
there was a whole thing of muffins also on the table.
There was a whole spread. He could have had whatever he wanted, and he just ate one stick of butter. And then when we got back, he's just
And then
laying
laid
there.
there like
Sleeping-
this.
sleeping on the ground. Only thing missing is a stick of butter.
Just
a single
a
stick
whole
of
stick
butter.
of butter.
I've got a good one. Speaking of the lake, there was one time that just the three of us and Jaden were down by the lake on our picnic table that we had down there, and we were playing code names.
Yeah.
Right behind us here.
Oh,
And,
Yeah, this is great.
and me and Scott have weird telepathy. We're always able to play games and read each other's minds. It's just, we've always been able to do that. And it pisses Jaden off so much. She hates it. She hates that we can do this. And so, was it Green that you were yelling at her?
Patrick.
no, Patrick's.
Patrick's, that's what it was. It was Patrick's. The clue that they were trying to get was green, I think.
Was it
No, there
green or
was
was it
three.
like-
There was March, there was Green, and there was
Leprechaun?
Leprechaun,
Yeah.
which were fantastic clues.
Yes. So
Patrick.
those, to tie together, Scott was saying to Jaden, Patrick's, like that, in like an Irish
Like the
accent.
Lucky Charms
Yes.
Yes.
leprechaun.
And she was so mad at him for
Like,
saying Patrick's like that.
And why do you keep saying
And
like,
then she just kept going,
because-
Patrick's,
Yeah, but that's the thing is, so Scott was saying the Patrick's, and then Scott was like, "What am I saying? What clue am I giving?" She's like, "You just keep saying Patrick's," and he's like, "No, I'm not just saying Patrick's. I'm saying Patrick's," and she's like, "Patrick's." She was so mad.
to be fair,
And then Greg and I
But-
both knew clearly
Like,
everything he was
clearly
trying
that
to say.
Green, March, and Leprechaun.
And
Like
that
that's
made
the
her
elite clue.
that made her even madder that we
Yeah.
I will.
Patrick's.
I've been on the other end of that, and I don't like to even when you're playing a game and you're like giving a clue. So you're playing charades and you just keep doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah,
do
it's like,
something else.
I'm not. But in that game, you can't.
I know
She
that's
was
what
so
it's
mad.
like. It's a frustrating game to begin with because like
Yeah.
you don't get to try something else. It's like I have to just do this again
Yeah.
and hope
Yeah.
you figure it out.
That
Oh,
would be
that
true
was
if you're
so
playing like
funny,
catchphrase and you just kept saying the same
Yeah.
thing. Like you're an idiot. Just get it.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah. Just say the answer.
Funny,
We were
funny.
playing the Heads Up,
Yeah.
and I was playing with both my roommates, and Aggie was going, and his clue was we were doing like movie related things, and the clue was Bond, James Bond,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "Oh, this one's a layup." He goes, "I'm blank blank blank." I'm blank blank blank, and Matt just
Aggie?
goes, "I'm gonna need more than that." And he's like, "You guys screwed me," because we didn't get it. Obviously, he's like, "You guys screwed me."
Clue I've ever heard.
It's just I'm blank blank blank. What could that possibly
I
mean?
need more than that.
I'm gonna need more than that.
We were playing. What's the one where you hit the and you pass it? And
Catchphrase.
catchphrase.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were playing that at Grandma's house for like Christmas or something.
Yeah, we always
Yeah.
play after
and we were
open
going
presents.
around, and Miguel got me because I was cheating the whole time. Like all the clues I was giving, whatever the person would say, I was like, "Yep,"
Wiggle
and then
it.
I'd click to the next. So it'd be like,
Oh. You were
I would give a
cheating?
clue. Well, so here's what happened.
But that's not electronic. You can see.
Yeah,
that's so
exact.
I would click it, and it's just like a piece of paper in the middle that spins. Then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you swap out the paper. So like I would say,
Oh man.
when you break your arm, you do
Cast, and then
that'd
you
be-
would
so
just
like,
say yes.
but say the other person didn't say cast, they'd say hospital.
Yeah.
and I was like, yep, and I'd go to the next one.
How old were you?
And I was like 12.
Yeah.
That's
and then so I
hilarious.
kept doing that, and then we got done with the round, and whoever my teammate was, we just swept it, like absolutely dominated.
Yeah.
And Miguel was like, "Let me see the
Oh,
catchphrase,"
That's
and I was like,
hilarious.
yeah, your heart dropped.
I was like, my heart's going like
no.
this. And he's like, he opens it up and he's looking at the paper. He's like, I don't see a hospital in here.
Oh, no.
He's like, all the things that I was saying, I was like, were you keeping track?
And he was probably so
Like,
funny
oh,
about
no,
it too.
stop.
Miguel's like, again,
Yeah.
when we talk about the most likable humans
know,
on the
yeah,
planet,
yeah.
our
Knowing
Uncle
how
Miguel.
fun he was probably so funny about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, my heart was in my throat. I was like, stop. doing that. Stop looking at the paper, Miguel.
Oh, that's an answer for best family memory is filming of the party.
Yes.
For
the
sure.
original one.
Sure.
The party and also like
All
just
of
doing the
those.
variety show and stuff with Ryan and Connor.
Yep.
Yeah, we used to,
basically everything we did with Ryan and
Ryan and
Connor.
Connor.
we used to make like it was a late night show that we did. What do we call
I
it?
think we called it the variety show, right?
No, it was like the night show.
The night
yeah,
show.
the night
It was
show.
the night show.
Connor, our cousin Connor, would host it, and
Yeah,
then
he'd
we
wear
would like
big,
put on a show.
Oversized
Oversized
white button-up.
button
It
up.
fit him perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a perfectly fitting shirt. But yeah, we did that like every time we'd get together, and then we filmed it one time, or we filmed segments for it,
Yeah.
and then showed the segments and forced all of our parents to watch.
To sit and watch. Yeah.
And I'm sure they weren't good, but God bless our parents for watching those.
It'd be
party
fun
was
if we
good,
could get those again.
Yeah,
To see
well, I'm
those.
sure we have them. So it's
Probably
probably
do.
on our.
The party
thing.
was good. Episode 2 was there was a lot, but it was funny. But
Yeah.
3, there's 4 of them.
Mhm.
3 was camping, right?
The last
Mhm.
one was at Ryan and
on
Connor's
a
house.
date.
Oh yeah, 4 is the best. 4 is so
With you guys
iconic
walking
with the
down the
hangover.
street.
Uh-huh.
The hangover pictures at the end
Yeah.
is so good.
The
Yeah.
boys are back in town. The
Yeah.
hangover pictures.
I mean,
the restaurant scene.
Episode 1 is like the most iconic, but
Yes,
4
just
is
We're
because
talking
it's-
about again. What are we talking about? Now imagine you're Amanda, and she's like, "What are you talking? What is this?"
But
even?
imagine you're Connor listening
Now
to this. You're
Connor's
like,
like,
yeah.
no, Ryan is like Connor,
Yeah.
Connor. In his big white
He's
shirt.
still wearing it.
Big
Yeah.
white shirt.
It actually fits now.
We filmed these videos for my old YouTube channel, and we called it The Party, and it was just like me and Greg and my cousin
Ryan
Ryan
and
and my
Connor.
cousin Connor. And we were like throwing a party, and it was just like that. It was just a silly little YouTube video, and then we
Well,
did 4 of them.
The
total.
reason it started was because I was in a musical, and every night we would go to a cast party after the show. And they asked me if they could come to the cast party after one of my
was
shows,
a
and I
pool
said,
party.
no, you can't. Yeah,
Yeah, we
it
wanted
was a
to
big
go.
pool party,
Yeah.
and I said, no, you can't come. You're not in the cast.
which
and they
is
all
really
got mad.
actually rude and not
That's insane.
like
So they threw their own party, and that was the birth of the parties.
yeah.
Yeah, look at us now.
And if I had gone to that party, who knows where I'd be?
Another good family game night was when we were at Cramer Christmas, and we were playing the game of things.
Oh, Andrew.
And Andrew's
Oh,
answer.
yeah.
The question was things that you love, and our cousin Andrew, who's very funny, his answer immediately was chicken, babies, sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
It's
one
good
of the
things.
That
best.
was, we were
Three
playing
good
5
things.
second
good,
rule.
good things or things
Yeah,
that you
5
love.
So it's
second
5
rule.
second rule. So you have to name 3 things in 5 seconds.
Okay,
Very
yeah.
high
3
pressure.
things that fit the category.
Yeah.
3 things you love.
Chicken, babies,
sleep.
And he just said it so fast. It was very, very funny.
3 chocolate desserts.
Are we playing? Oh, fudge,
Brownies.
ice cream, brownies.
Wow, I got to 4.
That's
And you
pretty
still
good.
got it. You didn't even know how we were playing.
Yeah. I
Speaking
thought you
of-
were just like saying that's how the game would work.
No. Well,
You just stared
gotta
at him for 5
demonstrate it.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
Don't test my chocolate knowledge.
pointing at you. Okay, did we do a topic card? Is that what we've been talking about this
Yeah,
whole time?
favorite family memory.
Uh,
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, we need
Scott.
to enter his like switching places with someone for a day. Last choice would be Scott. I'd be scared all day.
you'd never find your way back to your own body.
No, yeah.
You'd be like, what am I doing here? How do I-
Stuck in
how'd
the
I get
upside
here?
down.
Should we play a draft?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
I'm too.
I'm not ready because I don't have anything yet.
Yeah,
but
Greg's the guesser today. So here's how the game works. You know how a draft works? You ever done a draft? When you draft things,
fantasy
Mhm.
draft.
you pick stuff. So like say the category, I'm going to use the same example as last time. Say the category is your favorite flavor of chip. Let's just say I say salt and vinegar. Boom. Now I've taken that answer. Now Laura
Then I
gets to
say
pick
sour
one.
cream and onion.
She gets sour cream and onion. Now none of us can take that. And then it goes to Greg. So that's how we do it. But in this version, 2 people know the category and the third person does not know the category. The 2 people who know it will go back and forth until the third person thinks they know the category, and then they have to draft all 5 of their items at once.
I would like to
Yeah.
jump in early on this one if possible.
Okay.
All right.
And you may be able to. Who knows? This is only our second time doing it. We'll
Yeah.
get better over time.
All right.
Let me look at my list here. I almost said the category is
Yeah,
and
that's
just ruined the
I think
game.
I'm going to struggle with that, actually.
Okay. So my first draft of we'll put the category on screen if you want to see it. If you don't want to see it, just kind of look away for a second. This is the category that we're drafting from, and Greg does not know. Okay. My first pick. I am gonna choose Yeah by Usher. That's my
you
pick.
just
My
saying
pick.
yeah, I knew you were talking about the Usher song, so I think I'm dialed.
Okay. It's just a word. I'm going to say yes.
Like exclamation. Ways to say yes.
Things to say.
Ways to say yes.
I'm going to hop in. Number one, I'll say gotcha.
Sure, absolutely.
Number two, I'll say bet.
Totes.
You bet.
Yep.
Totes my goats.
Laura or Greg, who wants to go?
Not me.
You don't know it yet?
No.
You idiot.
I mean, I have a shot.
Okay.
But
Laura's
All
up.
right, my turn. I'm going to say party in the USA.
oh my gosh, I'm all over it.
Okay. Are you right? You're taking notes? Okay. Are you going to say anything or nah?
I think you should probably hold on a little longer, right?
I'll wait.
You can wait. Okay. I am going to go.
Or do I go again?
No, we snake it. So Laura gets to do 2.
Here's my second one.
Okay.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah, okay, I'm hopping in.
Oh boy, this might
Have you
be
even
not a
thought about
smart
it yet,
idea
though?
to hop in. It might not be a smart idea to hop in, given the options we have so
Yeah,
far.
by Usher, Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus, Dancing Queen, ABBA.
But you can jump in. I actually want you to. Dancing Queen is who?
ABBA.
ABBA.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Why did I think of Whitney Houston? What is the...
I want to dance with
I
somebody.
want to dance with somebody. Yeah.
Which I could potentially pick here, I think.
All right. Well, are you going to draft all 5? Because you got to do all 5 at once.
All right, I'll let Scott pick one, and then if
Okay.
he says something like I'm thinking, then I'm going.
Okay. I am going to pick... I'm afraid to say what I want to say. All right, I'll say it. You know what? I'll say it. I'm not afraid to
There
say
are no
it.
rules here.
I'm gonna say "Let It Go" from Frozen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play.
Okay. Greg's gonna play. Jump in. 5
Okay.
picks.
Okay, number one, I will take "Unwritten" by Natasha Bedingfield.
Okay.
God, I feel like that's an iconic pick, by the way.
Greg's
I'm not
very
sure.
confident.
I'm not absolutely sure, but let's continue.
I will take "Mr. Brightside."
Okay. By the Killers.
Yep, I think that's a solid pick. Wow, I am nailing this. I can't believe those came to my head so
Are you,
fast.
though? Are you
2 for
nailing
2.
this?
2 for 2.
Oy.
Okay, "Unwritten," Mr. Brightside. I want "Burning Up" by the Jonas Brothers.
Oh boy, this is very targeted. We'll talk about this when we're done here.
Okay, I kind of want to go "Fireflies," Owl City. That feels like a good one. Yeah, I'll take "Fireflies." I think that's a good. I'll go "Fireflies," Owl City.
Okay, what is this? What is this list, by the way?
You guys
Are
said
you okay
songs.
with this
I've named
list?
4 songs, and you're making it seem like I'm making a bad choice.
Are you okay with his list so far?
What just?
I
just said 4 songs. What could be wrong about that?
I don't want to say
Yeah.
anything till he says his last one. Then I can say something.
All right. Okay.
Okay, let's go. Oh, Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson, "Breakaway."
Okay. Let's finish ours now.
Okay.
And then once
Before
we're
we say
finished, then
anything
we'll
else?
say it. Yeah.
Okay, so Scott's up.
I'm going to pick The Electric Slide.
'Kay.
As number 3.
Okay. My number 3 is Footloose.
Yeah, so we're
Absolutely
so we're at
classic.
a wedding.
My next one is Fishing in the Dark.
Oh, interesting choice. I will say, did I say "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to say that.
'Kay.
That's my number 4.
You get one more.
And then my number 5 is going to be "Can't Stop the Feeling," Justin Timberlake.
Okay. My number 5 is Mambo number 5.
Okay. So the category was, and Greg did catch on, it's wedding dance songs.
Yeah. Greg did steal one of mine.
Which one?
Mr. Brightside was on my
Oh,
list.
sure.
see, now when I heard Greg's list, let's read the list off, because that is straight like millennial wedding.
Mr.
but
Brightside's a good one.
If I went to a wedding next weekend and my playlist was there, I'm going crazy.
Yeah, for someone your age, for
Right.
sure. Yes.
Yeah, for a millennial wedding.
Yeah.
Right. Like I would get hired to DJ off of these 5 songs. These 5 are crazy.
For McKaylee, probably. Yeah, McKaylee would love it. She'd go crazy.
Who's
for it.
getting married right now? Young
That's
people.
true.
Well, yeah, but
That
the
is
category
true.
Young
wasn't
people,
wedding
we're not-
dance songs today.
You are having 60-year-olds get married with Footloose.
I didn't say Footloose.
Footloose is a great answer. It's a great
No,
answer.
it is a good answer for a wedding, but like not a wedding I want to be at.
So Greg's list is just really good songs.
Right.
Really
Okay.
good songs.
So-
Ours are
the
more
list.
wedding
Read the list and I'm going to paint a picture
So
for you.
here's what happened. When you said "Let It Go," I thought it was wedding right away, and then you said "Let It Go," and I was like, that's not it. So I thought it was just songs to like absolutely belt.
Oh, okay.
Beltable songs.
Yes.
Which is that? Oh, no. Okay. So you didn't guess until after that, though.
So right when you said "Let It Go," I switched and I took "Unwritten," Natasha Bedingfield, which goes crazy at weddings. "Mr. Brightside," you can't go to a wedding without hearing it. Burning Up, Jonas Brothers, Fireflies by Owl City, and Breakaway, Kelly Clarkson.
I think those last three are all kind of a misstep, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're just great songs to belt with the boys.
Yeah, if
but you didn't. Did you know the wedding thing or no?
No, he didn't know.
Because when you said
didn't
Electric Slide, then I knew it.
Oh, so when you guessed, you didn't know the wedding thing.
No.
I never said that.
He thought it might have been.
Over here, I need to issue a formal apology.
Yeah, that's what you were saying that my list was wrong. It's like, right, I don't know the category.
I was certain that you knew the category, and then I was like,
No.
oh, man, this, and you're still picking Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson?
No, he thought it was weddings until you said Let It
then
Go.
I
Let It
won
Go.
the game.
And then he's like, oh, it must be just songs you can belt. So that's why he said songs you can
So
belt.
I did actually
You threw
twist
him
you
off.
up a little bit.
Yes, you threw him off.
Wow. Well, congratulations to me, I guess.
Because otherwise, if it would have been wedding songs, would you have totally changed that?
I would
have
won because I would have taken the electric. Well, I would have probably taken the cha-cha slide.
Yeah,
What did I say?
Electric slide.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I meant to say cha-cha.
Yeah, I would do cha-cha slide.
But electric slide's good too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So just read them all off now.
Okay, so I read mine. Laura's was Party in the USA, Dancing Queen, Footloose, Fishing in the Dark, and Mambo No. 5.
There's three that are like
Iconic.
absolutely timeless.
Yep.
Party in the USA is good for our age.
Yeah.
Fish in the Dark, that's
It's a good one,
I've
though.
never-
That's common.
I don't know
It's
if I've
at
heard
every
that.
wedding,
Yeah, that's
and
common.
people always sing to it.
They get out
Always.
there. There's always that old couple that's like doing the swing dance.
Yeah.
And it's
it's a
like it
banger.
looks really cool for about 10 seconds, and then you realize they're just doing the
same thing over and over again.
It's
Yeah.
like, get off the stage, Bruce. Get out of here.
Bruce.
Yeah, we saw you twirler. We saw you twirler, Bruce.
We saw it.
We all saw it. Go grab a cupcake and sit down, Bruce.
And then, what was yours?
what did I say?
He took Yeah,
Classic.
Let It Go, the electric slide, not the cha-cha slide.
It's still fun.
Don't Want to Miss a Thing, which when you even, I was thinking it was wedding, and then you said that, I was like, oh, maybe because you always joke about that being a prom song.
Yeah,
and you
it
can't
is
go to a
If the
grand
category
march.
was prom songs, Greg would have won.
Yes.
Yeah, you probably would have.
Yes.
Oh, see, now that's a good distinction to make. I think that is true.
Yes, because when you said that, I was like, oh, I have a chance.
Yeah.
Because it might be prom.
Are kids still, like prom age kids do they still mess with Fireflies by Owl
I
City?
think they probably
God, I
do,
hope
yeah.
so.
Still part of the
Oh,
the
man, do I
zeitgeist?
hope so. Because if not, what have we done as a country? And then your last one was Can't Stop the Feeling, Justin Timberlake.
Which and Can't Stop the Feeling, I've heard countless times are on people's do not playlist.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's a perfect wedding dance song.
Yeah.
Because it's like, clearly it's
Played always.
there a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Let It Go, the kids go nuts for it. And not
And
that like
they always play it.
it's
for
like
kids.
the first song that they always play.
Yes.
So I guess my list is more so like this is the generic list.
classic wedding dance.
And not necessarily the best list, but it's the one that I hear every wedding I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Let
And
It
that's
Go.
why I
Let It
win.
I
Go
go
threw me
to
off.
weddings for a living,
That's true.
and
They pay her to be a fake
She
bridesmaid.
just goes, yeah.
She's a pretend.
She's Kevin Hart.
She's the wedding ringer.
yeah.
no, I'm
parody
a
of a
wedding
fake
photographer
speech.
for those who don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, they play really all the songs that we said. They're at every wedding
Was this game more hostile than the first one?
for sure, because
Well, you were attacking me because you
Wiggle it.
thought I knew the category.
because Scott was on the defense.
Yeah.
I
From the
immediately.
beginning.
You know why? When we started, I was like, "This is good," and then Greg immediately was like, "I know it already," and I was like, "You don't know anything. You don't know," and that's what put me in defense mode.
I mean, I would even argue that my list is still really good.
It's a really good list.
Right.
It would win prom.
Breakaway wouldn't be at a wedding, but the other four would.
no,
yes.
and it also, I don't think Burning Up would be. That's at like 1 in 5 weddings you go to,
Yeah.
and when it comes on at
That's a
those
good
one,
wedding.
it's a good wedding, obviously.
Burning Up is awesome. SOS is awesome. The Jonas Brothers kind of just write
What a man
bops.
gotta do.
And they worked with the most talented producer of all time recently, so they're onto something.
Yeah, Belly, a new album coming out.
That's right.
What day did they say?
Did he say the release date? I thought he just said it's been 6 years has been too long.
He's their producer now.
Well, he did the last
last
album with
album.
like Walls, and yeah, he did that whole album.
I wrote, "Who is Dean and why is he always making lists? What a creep."
Oh, jeez. It's like Egghead.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh man.
Thoughts?
Oh my God.
The other thing I wanted to say, recently, and not recent, I mean, within the last couple of years, and we may have even talked about this, I just recently learned that you don't have to shake milk.
Yeah, I still do it.
I do too.
Mhm.
Is Why did I think that you had to shake milk?
Because I think you have to maybe shake whole milk.
No.
Is it not whole milk?
No, it's like maybe the calcium thing.
Yeah.
Does
We never
nothing-
had that?
Does nothing like settle at the top?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm almost certain. This is why I brought it up, because my whole life shook milk.
Who told you that you don't have to shake
It
milk?
may have been
Jaden.
No, it may have been Jesse when I roomed with Jesse, and then he was like, "Why are you shaking your milk?"
Maybe
And I
Jesse's
was like,
wrong.
"Because you do." And then I looked it up, and you don't have to.
I always shake milk as well, but it's probably because we watched Mom do it.
I think our mother shook milk, and she
And so
still
we
does.
just do it.
So now I'm over here shaking milk,
So now we do it. Yeah.
and maybe that's what Fergie was talking about.
What? Speaking of Fergie, well, not together now, but Josh Duhamel, he just like chills that bar down.
Yeah. He
In Fargo?
They
yeah,
have.
like
I think
a
they
few
have a
weekends
house here.
ago, I was sitting with some people and they were like, "Oh, Josh Duhamel's over in the corner there," and I expected to look over and see like
A guy that looked like Josh Duhamel.
Well, I thought I was gonna see like either people surrounding him or like this, like almost like a setup, but he was literally just sitting with another guy. He's just chilling there.
Yeah, I think
Drinking
they
a
have.
beer.
I think they have a house here.
Has he done anything other than Transformers?
Yeah, he was in one of those Nicholas Sparks
Yeah.
movies, I believe.
Safe Haven
Oh,
with Julianne Hough.
attaboy.
Is it Nicholas Sparks?
Mm-hmm.
Because it also could be John Green. Is it? No.
I
It's
think
not. It's Nicholas
I think
Sparks. It's Nicholas
Yeah, I
Sparks.
think so.
I like dropping the fun fact on people all the time that John Green is like a YouTuber, and always has been.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I dropping a fun
Like,
fact?
Yeah.
poet?
The author,
like
John
the
Green.
world-renowned John Green,
Yeah.
Fault in Our Stars,
Oh, Fault in Our
Looking for
Stars,
Alaska, or what's the one? No, Paper Towns. Is there one about Alaska? He's got a
I
lot
read
of
Fault in
really,
Our Stars.
really famous.
Yeah, I read
like,
Fault in
young
Our
adult-
Stars. It was really good.
Yeah, him and his brother Hank Green, the Vlog Brothers. They're
What the
like
heck?
the original YouTube channel. Is like
Hank
they
Green?
they're VidCon.
What in the
The
world?
Green Brothers. So there you go, a little fun. Everybody
grief.
knows that. I can't believe you
I
guys
did
didn't
not
know.
know
Green.
that.
Is Hank Green the science guy?
The
Who's
science
Hank?
guy.
Oh, that
Bill
is him.
Nye?
No, it's Hank.
Oh,
Hank Green
Bill
is the-
Nye. Yeah,
they
yeah,
both
yeah.
are the science.
Oh, Bill
They're
Nye.
both. They're both. I think they both are part of the science thing. I
Hank-
don't know what it's called. It's
Hank is the
called-
one where he wears glasses and he.
Yeah, curly hair.
Yeah.
We did the Dean's List thing.
Yeah, we said that.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to say.
We already covered that.
I'm blowing through all of my great material because I'm about to say another banger. Here's an observation, Jerry Seinfeld style. Margarita pizza sounds way more fun than it actually is.
Yeah, margarita
don't like-
pizza's got nothing on it.
Yeah, it's not great.
Margarita pizza stinks.
Yeah, it's got
It's
nothing on
fine.
it. It tastes okay, but yeah, it's not fun.
There's
by
nothing
any means.
special about it by any means. It's
Mhm.
basically cheese pizza.
Yeah.
And I don't hate cheese pizza,
With,
but
with I think
a
it's
name
got
like margarita
tomatoes on top, doesn't it?
and some
basil,
cilantro or basil maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe one of my favorite pizza experiences of all times was I got a margarita pizza in Las Vegas because it was during Lent. So I got a margarita pizza, and I still think about it sometimes. I'm thinking about it right now,
Yeah, right now.
and it was really good.
I don't know if these are still a popular thing, but do you remember the trend of like beige flags?
Yeah.
I thought of ones for you guys if you would be able to quickly think of them for
Well, I don't
each
know
other.
if I don't really think I understand what it is.
So it's not a red flag. So like if someone's got, I don't know, if they're like
Someone
road rage.
punches the TV.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a red flag.
Yeah.
But if someone
Just say
This
one
is
of
the
ours
example.
and you'll know.
the example would be like if someone pees every time they sneeze, that's a beige flag, but it's not
Oh,
a red flag.
It's like
you know?
off-putting a little bit.
Yeah,
but
but
there's
it's
nothing
not
that
a
would be
red
like, you
flag.
I
can't.
know his beige flag.
Don't say it like that. Like it's so obvious.
This was a trend like a few months ago, and I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
But here, do you want me to tell you what Greg's beige flag
Sure.
is?
Oh, I think you told me that. Yeah, say it.
He curls his toes together.
So?
Also,
So he can't be in a house without socks on, which he's got him off. Or he always takes his socks off.
he takes
And
it
he's
Not
got him on, he's
always.
got him
The
on
dogs are
right now,
usually
which is
out.
a miracle. They're usually out, and his toes are always like this.
Which
No,
I gotta say,
no.
the big one and the second one. I also do that. Like I always have my big
Yes.
toe
Do you?
over top
Your
of my
second,
toe.
whatever you'd call like your pointer toe, goes under your big toe.
Yeah.
That's
So if you
comfortable.
can
He literally,
just get a good look
you will
here,
never see Greg's
like
feet
this.
if he has his socks off, which is 98% of the time. His toes always look like that.
Yeah, and I can't really show you.
The second toe goes under like this. It goes under. So this is his big toe, and this goes like this. He wraps it like that. And I do the same, always. And then sometimes I have it like that, and Corbin goes running by me, and it's like on the floor, and he steps on it, and I think it's going to break my toe.
It hurts way more.
It hurts real bad. And sometimes it'll crack real nice, though.
Yeah.
That's how I crack my toe, too. I just tuck it under and push it on the ground.
Cole taught me how to crack my toes when I was in 6th grade, and I have not gone an hour since then without cracking my toes.
Yeah. Kyle saw Cole yesterday.
Cool. How's he doing?
He's doing good. So I've got 2 for Scott.
Oh, well, Scott, I know Scott's. I know exactly what you're going to say, too.
One of Scott's is that he bites his nails so short they bleed.
Oh, I wasn't
None
even thinking
of them are bleeding today.
Those bad boys are short. And I bite my nails and they're not nice, but yours are even shorter.
And they hurt. They throb. Sometimes I'll be laying in bed and I feel my heartbeat in my fingernails because they're so short.
Jeez.
And it just lets me know I'm still alive.
Yeah, just to feel something.
Yeah.
And the other one is that he can't watch a football game without it ruining his entire day.
Oh, you didn't even say what I was thinking.
If it goes well, that's not true at all. How dare you say that?
Okay, well, as a Vikings fan, 90% of the time,
that's a problem.
You can't watch a football game without it ruining your whole day.
That's the problem because they pretend like they're good and they're like, look at me, Scott. Hey. And they get right up in there and they're like, Scott, check me out. Look how good we are kind of this year, right? You get excited, Scott, this year, right? And then they win like 13 games, 14 games. And I'm like, whoa, is it really maybe this time? They're for real? They're not kidding? And then they're lying.
And then Sammy rips your heart out.
I'm like, wait a second, you were lying, you son of a gun. So that's why it ruins my... And I just know. And I know it's coming and it happens every year.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that happens for 31 teams every year. So
true.
I'm not the only one.
Scott's beige flag is how he eats chicken wings and ribs.
That probably.
Cartilage and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you do.
Yep. You've never seen anything like it.
No, it's insane.
And that's a promise.
It's like, it's like watching Dexter clean a room after he's dismembered a body.
Yeah, you know what? It's like that scene from Toy Story 2.
Yes.
Where he cleans up Woody. That's how I am with my ribs.
Yeah, you should see it. You'll go, we'll all eat, leave, come back 30 minutes later, and Scott's still sitting at the table.
With the first rib.
Yeah. And I think that's why my lips are so moist and juicy. And why I don't need lip balm.
Lip smacker.
It's like exfoliating. It's like I'm exfoliating my lips at all times with chicken bones and ribs and the like.
Yeah. One for me is that I do not lose board games. And
gosh.
Yeah.
Can we
that's
talk
not a
about...
beige flag. That's like...
That's red. That's code red.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the woof woof woof?
Yes. Woof woof
that's
woof.
That's another like favorite family
woof,
story.
Woof
though.
woof. And when I was accused of like David Blaine cutting the deck in Candyland.
Cheating in Candyland.
As if I would care about Candy. Oh, dude, I
remember.
I got
Jane
lit
remembers.
I don't even remember.
That was one of the first times we met Jade.
We were playing Candyland, and I got accused of like somehow like having the best sleight of hand you've ever seen, and like cheating the deck because Laura got plumpy like 4 times in a row. She's like, you are doing this. I'm like, no, what?
I also think
what
it was like the assumption was Greg had like gone and put every 4th card, put a good one for himself as well.
And it's not like I was like winning. No one. It wasn't like I was running away with the game. Like the game was still happening. You just kept getting plumpy.
And in our deck, you can see it coming. Like,
yeah, it's like
plumpy.
Yeah, because it's cut on there.
Ripped in half, basically. So it's like the person in front of you draws, and then you see the ripped in half card, and you're like,
yeah,
I'm gonna get plumpied. Oh no!
I got 4 plumpies in a row.
Yeah. Speaking of plumpy, they removed plumpy.
Speaking of plumpy,
yeah. Look at him. They removed plumpy from Candyland.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Which is really effed up.
It is. It truly is.
My favorite character of all time.
The OG's right there, all taped box.
He's in there.
So literally a year ago tomorrow is when I started typing out these beige flags in my notes because Laura had brought this up, and I wrote eating chicken ribs.
Yuck.
If someone's eating chicken ribs, that's a red flag.
Flimsy little thing.
Eating chicken wings and ribs for 45 minutes, and then I wrote tiny fingernails.
What the heck? Okay, I feel like I'm being attacked.
And then I had another one. How he sits on a couch.
Oh, in the middle.
If there's a 3-section couch,
Scott's gonna sit
he
here
elects the middle with no
one
arm
next to him
every time.
Because I like the balance. You know, if you got one arm, it's not right. Do you notice how I'm sitting in the middle of this and I'm not leaning one way or the other? It's because I like the balance. I would feel wrong, like you guys are right now. Greg's like leaning on the side. That ain't right. That's how you get a bad spine.
Have you thought of any yet?
It better not be.
Oh, we didn't even say the woof 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 is insane.
Oh yeah, you can tell that.
Oh yeah, so we were playing a game. Ooh, very simple children's game.
Because we were trying to entertain a child.
Yeah, we were playing with a young boy.
Jaden, yeah.
With a young child.
Different Jaden.
You each have a little, what is it? You all have...
Well, there's little animals.
You tell the story.
I don't remember how the game really works. Other than like, I think you pick up a card and you land on a space on the board.
If you have a certain little animal character and then that card gets drawn, then you make that animal sound and then you win a point for it.
Yeah.
Some variation of that.
And you have to do it fast though. There's a reason you have to do it fast.
Yeah, you got to do it first. And there's like, you kind of have to be keeping track of what's been done. And there's like a lot. It's a kid's game.
But it's
a
fast game.
There's moving pieces to it. You kind of have to keep track of what's going on. And we're all just like having fun, chatting. We're eating dinner. We're talking about stuff and kind of just playing the game in the background. And like you sit and Laura's like watching
just
the game board at every single turn. She's like, Greg's up. What's he drawing? And then, our dad's up. Like waiting for the cards to be drawn.
And then, like, once my turn's over, I'm just like eating pizza, and, like checking fantasy scores, and like.
No,
yeah, like a normal
meanwhile,
person.
Laura hasn't blinked in 30 minutes, and woof 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 woof.
Yep, it's like before the card even hits the table. It's like she sees the glimpse of the dog, and she's like, woof, 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 woof.
Yeah, she had studied the back of the cards.
Insanity.
I was doing it before it hit the table. I'm really good at games, and I really don't like to lose.
Yeah, I'm really good at games. That's one way of putting it.
I am really good at games.
Here's what we'll say. You win them a lot.
I do.
You win the games a lot.
She comes out on top.
Yeah.
I win a lot of games.
Yeah,
I might lose some friends along the way, but I win a lot of games.
You lose the friends. You lose the relationships.
I thought of the other one that I had for me was that I sleepwalk.
Oh man, you got locked out of that hotel room.
I did get locked out of a hotel room in Nashville. I'm not where I'm from.
It also happened at the.
I tried to get out with our family
tournament,
but it was locked. Thank God.
Yeah, Mom like done the deadlock thing.
Yep. But yeah, I sleepwalk, and my poor husband could tell a lot of stories about that. I was scared him a few times. The other one for Greg's beige flag is that he will just leave and not say anything.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do they call it? That Irish goodbye or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
But not only that, it's like not responding when you say, like, there's times Greg will be like in a different room, fully capable of hearing you.
He can hear you.
He hears you. It's not like, oh, he could hear me. No, he did hear it. And you'll be like, Greg, could you grab the thing? Or hey, Greg, whatever, anything.
Nothing. Crickets.
Radio silence.
If I don't want to grab that thing, I'm not going to grab that thing.
That's a red flag.
It is a little bit. And then every time, I don't think Greg has ever said, okay, I'm leaving, bye.
No, it's just out. It's like, I can't even tell you the amount of times I've said, did Greg leave?
I just have to look at his car and see if he's getting in it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, my car's gone. I'm not here.
He does that a lot.
So I bite my nails and Greg just disappears for like days at a time.
I don't live with you guys.
Yeah.
Did you think of any other ones? You had written a list.
For mine, and mine's not true anymore because I wrote it a year ago. It was that I've never eaten Taco Bell as an adult, but then I did.
And
it was good. It was good.
You got into it too late to ever enjoy a quesarito.
Yeah, I had
a menu.
I had a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Yes.
God, that was the best thing I had.
And you say as an adult because obviously we went there when we were kids, and we used to stop there after track meets every now and then in high school.
I never had eaten there.
Maybe we only did it when I was.
Yeah, I never ate there. I just remember the thing that you drop the quarters into.
Mm-hmm.
The orange and green.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do our apples to apples round?
Sure. We're doing apples to apples round 2. We don't know our record yet. Who won the first one? Greg?
Who do we
Pirates?
think won the
first one? We gave it to Laura.
So Laura has one win. Greg and I, neither of us have a win so far in this ongoing game of apples to apples.
I'll be the people's champ on my card.
Yeah. Pull a green quick and we'll see.
Yeah, the card is influential.
Influential. Oh, I have the great. Okay.
Powerful, prominent.
Come on.
Important.
I think I'm actually going to win this one. And I feel really absolutely certain about that. Last time I threw away a card because I had to. Because I didn't have a single option, but this one, I'm not even joking. I think it's going to be a win without a question about it.
I'm glad you said that because that makes me want to do a throwaway then. There's no scenario where this card would ever win a hand.
Influential, is that what the word was?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a W on this.
Mine's pretty good though too. I have to say.
Well, we'll see.
Good.
We'll see.
Okay, are we ready
Yeah.
for influential?
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
Nice.
Ooh, in a way,
That's
not
right.
bad. Actually, not bad.
Okay, here's
Not as good as mine.
Here's
but
Scott's Teachers, which is a very good answer.
how and
It is
also
a very good answer.
incredibly wholesome
Yes.
as well, and we love that answer.
It is. Here's another really good answer.
It's okay, I bet.
Babe Ruth
Babe Ruth,
changed the game of baseball.
and not a very good candy bar.
He immediately thinks of the candy bar.
Because he wants to win so bad, but he knows
Yeah.
Babe Ruth is an excellent answer.
Yeah, but I don't think think of a knock on teachers. Is there a knock on teachers that we have? Don't you dare.
I'm
You're
married,
married
to
to
a
one.
teacher. How about this? We'll just let Greg choose.
Well, don't do that.
We're not going to agree.
You don't think that teachers is better than Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth.
I think influential.
It was like the face and pioneered the MLB.
Yeah, he put baseball in the spot that it is.
I mean, he's been the face of baseball for 90 years.
Yeah.
Was he like the first one to be a famous baseball
Yeah.
player?
I mean, name one before him.
Because like
John
Roger Maris
Smith,
was
yeah,
after,
John Smith.
Lou Gehrig was after.
I would say, as an absolute mass, though, good or bad teachers
Are
influence
influential.
everybody.
Okay, you can win this one.
So I would say teachers.
But mine was a very good answer.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Babe Ruth
It was.
a good answer.
I just
Alright,
needed
Scott gets
to.
that
I needed to come away with a win on
That
that.
gets one, I get one.
I needed that.
I'm 0 for 2.
I think I'll remember this.
people are going to think that their Spotify's buffering.
They're all gonna. Everyone just tapped their phone.
Is this over yet?
Yeah.
Are they still talking?
Okay, bye.
Find a way. Pull up your script. How do you end a video?
Let's see. Did we do the Dean's List thing?
Oh, yeah.
We did Dean's and Schindler's List. We got them both.
Yeah. All right.